Hey guys, welcome to Glory Hills Homestead. My name is Holly. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're new here, if you're not new here, welcome back. We're so glad to have you guys. In today's video, it's going to be a mix match of a bunch of footage from the last week. We've been working on redoing our garden beds in the backyard, specifically our raised garden beds. Then we're also going to build some new ones out of cedar boards that David milled himself. So the footage is going to be a little bit random. It might not make a whole lot of sense, but it's basically just the footage from us building these garden beds. It's officially storm season in Oklahoma, which means tornadoes. We had our first tornado warning at like 11 o'clock last night. Everything is fine. The animals are fine. We do have a chicken structure that got bent apart. So we have like about 15 chickens just kind of on the loose right now. We'll go catch those in a little bit. Here soon we'll be doing a video on how we prepare for tornado season if you guys are interested in that. Kind of just the things we keep on hand and what we like to have already in place for when tornadoes do come. So hope you guys enjoy the video today. If you have any questions, be sure to comment those down below and let's go get some garden beds built. Good job, guys. Need help, Bubba?
We're taking out 3 of the flower beds and totally discontinuing them, but we are combining these 4 flower beds over on this side. Yeah, we're stacking them, so it's going to be about 18 inches tall, a lot deeper beds. Again, we're hoping that it will help a lot with weed control. So that, and then if we can get to it today, we're going to go build the other flower beds, which those are made out of cedar. So we're really excited about those. Again, it will help just prolong the garden.
So all of these ones were the first ones we ever did. They were kind of in rough shape. These ones are still in decent shape. That's what we're going to reuse.
So we took apart these old flower beds. We're getting ready to take apart that one right there. This is one side of what it used to look like, and it's 3 boards tall. I believe these are 1x3s, 1x4s. I could be mistaken. Don't quote me on that. We did post this in another video, so I have to go back and look at that. But we're gonna end up putting both of these garden beds on top of each other. So it'll be 6 boards high. And it is an 8-foot long flower bed or garden bed. So I went ahead and cut the center, or these end posts. They're a little bit thicker. They're made out of elm. We went ahead and milled these. I think it was last year that we milled these, and they will be the end posts or the corner posts. It'll make more of a sturdy garden bed. So
you're making cookie dough? Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yep. Yeah, Isaac.
Do you need me to come hold it?
If you don't mind.
We have Mexican food.
You really want Mexican food, huh?
Oh no.
This is giving me total flashbacks of the first time we built beds. Isaac helping you hold the boards.
Another board.
He definitely helps a whole lot more now.
Aw, he did good for his age.
He did. You're right. But now he's capable to help a whole lot more.
Yeah, but he's always been a good helper.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good deal. Make sure it's all lined up.
Nope.
There we go.
That's one more. That's what more sharp.
They're freaking pretty. These are the boards I went and cut.
Wouldn't it make more sense to lay this flat while he's screwing? So you're going down?
No, because now I'll go at an angle. Actually, you might be right.
I hold it that this
I'll put it up. See, it's one of those bits. They don't strip as easy.
A star bit?
Yeah. That's why we're using different screws. They're smaller. That way they don't go through.
I'm out of screws.
Okay. Come about right here and angle that way.
Angle that way.
Yep. There we go. Hey, I want you guys to give me a hug. The reason why we put a little bit of dirt down first before the wood chips is because we don't want this wood chips, which it is really coarse stuff, we don't want to puncture the liner at the bottom, but I still want to maintain the moisture and also have the weed barrier as well. So underneath this we put a piece of cardboard, and then we put the liner, and then we're putting some mulch, a couple of wheelbarrows, probably about 3, and then we'll level that out, and then we'll put dirt on top. Another cool thing about the wood chips on the bottom is they'll hold moisture as well as their automatic compost, and they'll decompose over time. So,
And it's just less soil we'll have to use.
it is, yeah.
Decided to let little Chip out to play.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a central brace in the middle. Holly came up with the idea, and it's super smart, and that way the pressure from all the dirt and everything doesn't bow this flower garden out. So what we're getting ready to do is drill in a central post.
Now, Jeff wants some milk, huh?
I don't think we've ever showed you guys what we feed our dog. We do feed her a raw food diet. So I'm going to show you guys how we prepare a meal for her. David works very part-time at a meat processing plant specifically to make dog food for our dog and a few other people's dogs in the area. So if you guys want an entire video on what is in this mixture of meat, feel free to let us know in the comments and we can make that video for you guys. Here comes the cat trying to steal the meat. It's okay, she can have a bite.
Okay.
It's not gonna.
Couple bites, Kit Kat.
She can have a bite. It's not gonna hurt anything.
This. Hey. This. Broccoli.
Whoa, double yolker.
What is that?
It means there was 2 yolks in that one.
Oh.
Then we also give her some frozen peas and carrots, some broccoli pieces. Then the last thing we do is we top it with some hemp seeds. You can just get this at Walmart, but hemp seeds are really great for preventing cancer in dogs, and it's just good for their health overall. So we always sprinkle a few of those on top.
Hey, Mommy, we want to make some pumpkin seeds.
So this is what her plate of food looks like. She gets this twice a day. Normally we also put a scoop of pumpkin puree on here. However, we are out of that. We need to go get some more. But normally she also has about a tablespoon of pumpkin puree put onto this. You wanna go give it to her?
Yep.
Wait. You beat me to it. Good girl, Peppy. Oh, there's all the cows. Did you guys survive the storm last night? You guys, I'm so sad. This brick house over here literally based our logo off of that brick house and Honey with the Sunset. It's just so beautiful. Camera never picks it up and does it justice, but it is starting to collapse, and so really kind of anytime now it's not going to be there, and that breaks my freaking heart because I love it. I love looking at it every day. It makes me so happy. So unfortunately, our pretty view might be changing before too long, but I'm just going to keep praying that it stands as long as it possibly can. Are you able to climb up here now?
Not my sweetheart dog.
You're funny, girl.
That's my stuff.
Well, I'm glad the cows survived the storm last night. There's those pretty cedar boards. I know, they're everywhere. So just from watching and petting my heifer, I feel like she probably has a little bit of a high temperature. Again, last night the weather was really bad, so she's probably stressed out and it was probably a lot of trauma on her body. So we're gonna take her temperature and see if she's good or not. You can see she's sitting here panting and kind of not feeling the greatest. I'm going to start with giving her a Banamine pour-on. This is really great if you have cows or goats. You're going to want to have this. So Banamine is good for if they have fevers. It helps with inflammation and it'll just take that fever down a little bit. And then I'm also going to give her an antibiotic, just a broad spectrum antibiotic, because obviously her body's fighting something. I really think that weather last night didn't help, and we've had problems with her stool for a few weeks. Her stool has quite never been normal, so she took her bottle today, that's good, but she didn't want any of her feed after that, and you can just tell she's not feeling great. So we're gonna try to get this sweet baby feeling better. Good job, guys. That's beautiful.
Look like about to wait and come this side.
I know, you're trying to hurry because that rain. That is so pretty. In the lightning. So I'm also going to give her a shot of B12. This will just help give her body some energy and some fighting power. Vitamin B12 is water soluble, so you really can't give too much of it. I'm just giving a little over 5 cc's, and I think she's about 100 pounds. We'll just give it right in the neck. Then kind of rub it in. B12 smells really, really strong, and it's going to stain your hands. So that'll help give her a little bit of energy.
It's broken. The wind went from 8 miles an hour up to a steady 35 miles an hour with gusts up to 70 miles an hour. That's why we were running around all chaotic because it all just kind of came in at once. So
yeah.
We got one of the garden beds done. Holly ended up moving the calves over inside the shop because it's supposed to be really windy today. If you guys want the details or the plans of how we made these garden beds, just feel free to reach out to us.
They look really nice.
Yeah.
So we got the second cedar bed built. Here's what it's looking like. It's super pretty. I love how on this side it has the live edge. Thank you guys so much for joining us in today's video. We really appreciate each and every one of you choosing to spend your time with us. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, comment down below with any questions. Remember, you guys were born for such a time as this, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.